What's up, YouTube fans? Today, we're going to take a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Blurr. So this is the next in the line of the 86 series. We did take a look at a few of these from Hasbro, and this just continues that line, and pretty cool looking figure. By the way, I have gotten comments on my prior videos about the lighting being too bright, so I am taking the lighting down a notch. I appreciate that feedback. Whoever gave me that comment, I don't want to call them out here, but thank you for giving me that comment. I will listen to that feedback, and I did turn on the lighting. But here is the figure, really cool looking. Let's take a quick 360. Let's take a look at that face. The face is a little odd, but it's okay. He's got that light piping for the eyes, although somewhat hard to actually see here. There you go. You have translucent glass here with the white paint behind it, Autobot symbol there. Here's the side. You've got some blue paint there, blue paint on the tips here, which we'll see more in the vehicle mode, obviously. Light blue back here on the legs, and then some white paint down here. All in all, pretty good looking, pretty decent colors on this guy. So he does come with a couple accessories. So you get this here, a little sort of welding unit or whatever, and you can just fit that right on his hand. It just slides right in and looks good. It is just a white plastic. It's not painted or anything like that. And then you do get this gun, just molded plastic with some detail in there. Mine is a little bit bent. You can see it's not perfectly straight. I could probably heat this up, straighten it out. I just hadn't done that yet. And you can put that in his hand like so, and there you go. He's got his accessories ready to go. You can take this and store it if you like. Actually, you can store both accessories. So you can open up this backpack here, which is part of the transformation. And you're going to take this and you're going to peg this onto here. There's two slots there, which we'll do again in the vehicle mode. And you peg that back on, and that hides away on his back. It actually makes his back a little bit more solid too. So he also comes with this background, which is Autobot City, and you can see some explosions there, which is pretty cool. And you can take him and set him on that stage, and now he can be displayed with the rest of your Studio Series figures. If you're using these on your shelf, then you can just kind of put them together and make a scene. Me personally, I wouldn't use this, but nice they give you the option. So let's go over his articulation. The head is on a rotating swivel. The swivel actually gives a little bit of bend forward and backwards. But it also has this movement here. So it rotates all the way around. The face sculpt is okay. I do like that they put paint on the head crest there, and they painted the face white. Just a little bit off on the face sculpt though. You can rotate these shoulders all the way around on a soft ratchet. Shoulders go up to there. We'll talk about that in just a minute. The elbows are 90 degrees. You do have this part here, which, that's a iconic look for him. The problem is it's very big and it doesn't peg in very securely. And I guess this is an issue on all copies, not just my copy. So unfortunately, that is a kind of an issue. You could probably fix it by just putting a little bit of floor polish on this tab, and that would make it stay a little bit better. Not a big deal. It's just something to look out for. You do have a waist rotation. Rotates all the way around freely. The legs rotate up to there, back to there, out to there, all on friction. There's a rotation at the thigh. Goes all the way up to there. 90-degree bend at the knee. You do have this kneecap here that covers down for transformation purpose. You have an ankle tilt out to there. Doesn't go much that way, and then you have a tilt this way. So you can get, like a running kind of pose if you need to. So for comparison, there he is next to the Fans Toys Jabber, just so you can take a look. The colors are obviously very different. Fans Toys with more of a purple look, but pretty good overall in terms of his G1 look. And of course, there he is with the Optimus Prime from Earthrise. Fits just right in, perfect size, and looks good together. Now let's get Blurr transformed into his vehicle mode. Go ahead and take the gun out of his hand. Open up his backpack here, and you can take this off if you had that mounted there. Alright, now we'll take care of the rest. Go ahead and take the arms, swing this back piece down, rotate at the hand, and then close this up. Then you're going to rotate here, and this entire piece is going to swing down on this arm here. You can see that was just tucked in there. It's going to rotate here on this piece. Oops, don't rotate this, I'm sorry. And then leave it like this. So you should have this look on the outside. So same thing on the other side. Go ahead and take the hand, rotate around, close this panel up. There is a little door here to allow for that hand to go in smoothly. Go ahead and take this arm out of the socket here, rotate around here, and should have that look on the outside. Right, so we can leave those arms as they are. Go ahead and open up these panels here, and those are just going to sit on his back just like that. Take this panel here, that's going to go over and cover up his head. Actually, before you do that, take this, rotate around, that's his windshield, and then go ahead and close that up, and that's going to sit like that. Next, we'll take care of the legs. So go ahead and take this, they're going to open up here. You can fold this foot down like that. Then you're going to open up this panel here and fold the leg over, and then fold this panel down, and it's going to tab in here. You can see there's a tab right there, and then there's a slot on his back. So go ahead and get that in. You'll hear it kind of snap in there. And then go ahead and take this panel right here, that's his foot, and that's going to tab into his back here. Okay, so next we'll do the other leg. Go ahead and open up this side here. Rotate this tail fin out. Fold his foot down. And then take this whole piece, fold that down. These two pieces are going to tab together. Let's see. Okay, now that we got that tabbed together, go ahead and take this, fold this down over, and same thing, tab it into here first, and then tab it into this panel here, which folded down by accident. So go ahead and open that back up, tab the foot in there, and the last step, we're going to take these arms and put these in place. So again, and fold these down. This is a sliding mechanism, and this is a tab. So you wanted to do the sliding mechanism first, slide down onto this and then tab it into here in that order. If you don't do it like that, then it'll be harder to get it on, and you don't want to break this tab. So slide down and then peg it in on the side here. Just makes it easier. And then there's a tab back here, so you're going to tab that back here as well. Right, and it should peg in fairly securely there. Right, same on this side. Go ahead and take this, slide it down first on that on the peg, and then tab it in here on the side, and then tab it in on the back. Give it a nice squeeze. Final touch here is to go ahead and fold the seat up. There's a little bit of a slot there for you to get your fingernail. If you can't get it out, then just use a spudger, whatever. Fold that seat back like that. And here we have Blurr all transformed up into his vehicle mode. Very nice looking vehicle mode. You've got the light blue paint here, dark blue here on the sides. The windshield looks really nice. It's got that clear translucent glass with the white behind it. Autobot symbol there. I like the blue along the back. Pretty clean on the back. Nothing, not really any kibble. The way they've designed it, the feet sit flat, and so when he's sitting there, it looks like he's hovering because it's in the center. That was a really smart design by Hasbro to do that. You can use these ports with blast effects from Siege or from Earthrise, and he can be doing that, flying around, and it looks good. You can also take the weapons, so both weapons will mount. You can take the gun, and there's a little slot there on the side that's going to peg into here. And then you can take this, and same spot you put it in the backpack to hide it away. And there you go, there's the gun. It does sit flat even with that mounted. By the way, you can also use blast effects on these if you want to. My gun happens to be bent a little bit on the end though. So all in all, pretty cool looking vehicle. So let's get him transformed back into his robot mode. So go ahead and first we're going to take out the arms. So again, we've pegged them in to the sides. So go ahead, unpeg that, and then pull out from here and then from here. So make sure you lift upwards and don't just pull it straight out because you'll bend the plastic here. And fold that down. Same on this side, unpeg from the back, unpeg from the side, and then pull upwards and fold that down. Go ahead and work on the legs now. So we're going to unpeg from here, and you're going to pull the whole thing out, which is pegged in on the inside here. Right? And you can just kind of rotate these upwards so they're out of the way and not, colliding. So again, fold open that. You can unpeg the back here and get the leg downwards like this. Fold his foot down. Peg this in right here. There's a tab there, and then put the foot down. Same on this side. Go ahead and unpeg this from here. And then open up from here. Make sure you get that away. You might want to bend the foot a little bit just to clear this part here. Fold this leg down. Come to the back here. Fold the fin into his foot. And then take this and close that up. Make sure you tab that in and get the foot down. Next we're going to work on the back and the sides. Go ahead and fold these arms down. Fold these into the sides and they peg in right here. Go ahead and open up this panel here that will reveal his head, and then fold this onto his back and peg that in. Go ahead and take this part, rotate that around. Take his arms, rotate them this way first, and then push those in. Same on this side, go ahead and rotate that in, push that in. Go ahead and open up the hands, rotate around on the hands, and then peg that back into the back of the arm. Same on this side, open this up, rotate at the hand, and then peg that back into the arm. So final thoughts on Blurr. So I had mixed feelings. When I first got him, I kind of was disappointed about these arms, being a little bit floppy, and also just the gigantic hole. There is a flap here. I wish they had just engineered this flap to actually close up and just cover that hole, because when you put him on a straight pose like this, you can see that hole. But again, you can pose him in a way that you can't see that, so I guess it's fine. I really like his ankles. I think they did a great job with his ankle articulation. That's what makes him very dynamic. He's got pretty good articulation. I guess did I talk about this joint here? Hopefully I did. So he's got some good moves, especially compared to others in this line, in this scale. He definitely feels like he's got enough articulation. The other thing that is not my favorite, it's okay, it's growing on me now, is the face sculpt. At first, it just looked a little derpy, but now it's okay. I'm kind of getting used to it, and it's fine. I'm enjoying it. So I recommend this figure, definitely. I think it's a good Blurr to have in your collection, especially if you're a deluxe scale collector and you're looking for a Blurr. This, at least to me, is the best one we've gotten in terms of retail. So that's really it for today. We will be doing the rest of these figures, the Cup and Jazz from this series. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.